Hi, my name's Tom DeFonce, and I want to tell you a little bit about what I've been through with jail. See, when you live it, you learn it. Now, I got 13 years clean and sober. Heroin was my drug of choice. I'm from Valhalla, and every day for 15 years I'm going to Harlem. And they give me a name for my home days, and that name was Tommy Guns. I played no game, man. I worked for my money. So, what happened is I get the virus in 1988. Thought I was going to die in a couple of years. It's 20 years now. Who would ever thought I lived this long? But some people with AIDS get dementia. So I get dementia. I'm whacked out. I mean, can't think right. I rob a bank. So I was going to get my kids a lot of money. So I get billed out, went for my checkup. I remember my mother told me that the hospital was calling when we got home, bring them back as disoriented. So I spent 10 days in the hospital. Then I was put into a nursing home for aftercare on bail for 14 months. I went from the nursing home straight to jail. Andy Mancuso came there when I was in jail. He was a good man. I liked him. He was top chef in the Tavern on the Green for 30 years. I watched him die. And I went to church every day. I thought I needed a miracle. Got dementia, AIDS, and I'm going upstate. What happened to man come to see me? And I said to him, you heard? He said, that's why I'm here. And I said, that's right, man. I ain't going to jail because no doctor's taking care of me out here. No doctor's going to take care of me in jail. And he said, no, Tom, you're going to jail and you're not supposed to worry about nothing. The inmates are going to take care of you. And I said, inmates are going to take care of me? He said, that's right, Tom. Trust me. So I go to county downstate. When you get to downstate, you get a lock. And on the back of my lock, they put your number on it. It puts DP. Then I go to Auburn, and I get to Groveland. I call that Groveland in God. Because when I get there, I'm in some really bad shape. Can't think right, can't walk right. And there was a period in my life I couldn't walk at all. And you know, and the inmates, they treated me like I was a celebrity. Hey, it's Tommy Guns, you know. And Panther, I meet this Panther, right? This guy's built like a grill, wants to know all my business. I asked him his name. He said, my name is Panther. He like ruled. And Kabar was the Muslim leader. And he told me he was there for me. So jail means black and Spanish, so I pretty much had the whole jail almost behind me. And it didn't matter what jail I was in, they treated me nice in every jail. Same with the sergeants and the COs and the captains, everybody treated me good now. Because they all know what happened. So anyway, Panther said, you go to Spanish service, they can help you. Now I went to all the services. Spanish, Catholic, and Protestant. Spanish service, and I went to Bible study. Oh, Ernie Bollock ran Bible study. Tina Turner's a Bollock. Ernie told me he's related to Tina Turner, and I believe him. Because years ago, he used to make custom horse houses, and today he's into the stock market. Bought his wife a nice house, put his kid through college. His sentence was 50 years. He was a Vietnam vet, came home and killed 2 people that were messing with him. I believe that man he deserves a second chance. And he told me, when you get to where you're supposed to be, Tom, you make sure you tell him that Ernie Bollock knows how jail should be run. And I promised him I would. So anyway, I meet a guy that's a man of God, big black guy. He read the Bible to me every night and explain everything. So then he asked me to go to prayer meeting. And Al, he's the guy that translates Spanish into English at Spanish service, was there. And he always told me Jesus could heal me. So they made a circle. And everybody's praying. And me and Al got in the middle. He put his hands on my head. And he started praying in Spanish for about 20 minutes. The next day, I was on fire, man. I could walk so fast they call me Speedy, man. You know, either Speedy or Tommy Guns. I get a lot of names. Tommy Ballbuster. No program, man. Anyway, so 2 days later, an inmate comes up to me and goes, the whole jail, I mean the whole jail is saying they've seen a miracle. I said, what did they see? You. They can't believe what they're seeing. So Al, they prayed for me. He said, so Jesus healed you. I said, he might have healed my body. I said, but he did a half a job. I still can't think right. He said, all in God's time. And God's time came. You know, I got to see how all this stuff works, you know. I mean, I got 15 years of Harlem. 3 years, sick as a dog, can't even walk. 14 months on bail in a nursing home. 3 years, 2 months upstate. 6 months in Hudson River. 6 months in the group home. When I got to downstate, Muslim Rick would tell everybody I'm Big Tom from the group home. I'm saying, what the hell is a group home? And I found out. And I was in all these places. Not a lot of time. Just enough time to learn how they work. And I'm going to tell you something. When I was in jail, 97 to 2000, there was 77,000 inmates, 77 jails, 68% return. Today there's 82 jails, 100,000 inmates, 76% return. $50,000 a year for each inmate, $140,000 for superintendents, 82 superintendents. There's a lot of money it's not being spent right. See, there's a jail out in Jersey, and they take young kids that murdered, and they take these young kids, that murdered, and what they do is they teach them all the trades. They make them go to school, educate them. Just like they're in school. Mothers come and everything. Then they learn a trade. Now this one kid, he murdered. Yes, he murdered. He was 18 years old. Sometimes people make mistakes. I understand it's murder. But anyway, now he's 21 and they're going to send him home. And let me tell you about this jail. People that return, the percentage is 10%. That is 76%. Understand? So this kid's all happy, I'm going to go home, I'm going to get a good job, I'm going to make eyeglasses. Now, you cost the state $150,000. 3 years. 18, the amount was 21. Stayed here 20 years. $8 million. Understand? See, Attica had a program where an inmate can earn $10 a day. People thought it was wrong. It wasn't wrong, because when these inmates go home, they got a few dollars, they can get a start, you know what I mean? Most inmates earn $7 to $10 every 2 weeks. You can't even live on it in jail. You treat people like animals. What do you think they're going to come home like? I want to say something else. Pedophiles, people that rape, Bandit told me that's a sickness, it'll never go away. And I believe them people, when they're in jail, they should never get out. And they have different jails, and they have to earn different things, different privileges in each jail. And you have one jail for gangs. This gang's here, and this gang's here, separated. So, you know what I mean? So they can't fight and mingle with one another. They're separated. Break them down. They gotta be reprogrammed. Make them watch family shows or something. And make sure they get educated, get a job. And when they leave, they ain't going to a halfway house or shelter. They're going to somewhere where they could live a little better, a little normal. You know what I mean? A little freer too. So that's all I could say, It's a bad scene, I haven't seen my wife, kids, 10 years. Use and abuse, you pay with your life. I'm paying, man. I had the virus since '88, man. And I had PCP pneumonia, man. I was sick as a dog. Look at me. Look at me, man. I'm back. Panther asked me why I was in jail. If you could change anything in your life, Tom, what would you change? I said nothing. Because if I changed anything, I might have missed this, and I wouldn't miss this for the world. And they told me, when you leave jail, Tom, you make sure you tell them what God did for you and where He did it. In front of large crowds. And if you can help anybody, Tom, let it be the children. They're our future. Today I do speak at high schools and colleges and churches, and what I speak about is what it's like to live with AIDS. And I tell my story. And going into my 3rd year doing that. So, I hope things get fixed. Ernie went to the board in Groveland, and they sent me to Attica, so I don't know if he made it. I pray Ernie got home. Good man. You want to know how jail should be run? Just talk to me, Ernie Bollock, and Panther. You put us together, and jail should be fixed. We lived it, and we know it. And we ain't bad people. We just did bad things. I call them the good bad men. Good guys just did something bad. And so many helped me. I had to do something for these guys. They helped me. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say. God bless.